hire
Popcorn makes me booty
podcast
hatch.
talent again. I mean, honestly,
I
look
do
at the
like
dude.
women with
He's
wigs.
beatboxing and slapping on his
If
belly
she
while
has
the
hair on
other
the back
dude
of her
is
neck,
reading
I'll lick
poetry.
it with my tongue.
He has an orange
Purple
Gumby.
nipples.
You're welcome to the Nightly Strange.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nightly Strange. I am your host, D-Mac Uno. Live and direct from my mama's basement. How y'all doing today? Before I start the podcast, I'd like to start off with something that has upset me. Dear bitch-ass Planet Fitness. Not only did you send some low-key emails supposedly saying you were opening back up, I said, cool. I'm thinking, hey, if I go scan my card, you'll start charging me again. Nah. You want to charge everybody. It opened right before that annual fee was supposed to hit. So Planet Fitness, this is my message to you. I'm going to let you know like this. I'm going to need my money back because in the middle of a pandemic, I can't let nobody rob me but the streaming services I forget that I subscribe to. Okay? Now, either you're going to give me my money back or I'm going to walk down to your facility and steal as many of them nasty candy bars that I think is worth my money. I might take a couple. We're having technical difficulties at the moment. Thanks for listening. And make sure you don't take any shit from the world. We'll be back on in a minute. We're having technical difficulties at the moment. You think I'm playing with you, mother? You better have my motherfucking money, cause I ain't taking this that mother. We're having technical difficulties at the moment. Thanks for listening. And make sure you don't take any shit from the world. We'll be back on in a minute. We're having technical difficulties at the moment. Yeah, so I want to talk about people that try to resell their items for the same price that they bought them for. No. It don't work like that, bro. I'm not about to pay you $295 for a $300 PlayStation 4. You tripping. And then some people be on there trying to sell shit that you know you can't sell no more. I don't know why. They be like, yo, I got this copy of 2K14. Still sealed. In the box. I want $20 for it. Come the fuck on. What is wrong with you? Once you buy, the thing about electronics that most people don't realize that once you buy electronics and you open the box up or you unwrap it, it has lost 3/4 of its value. So that's how much it's worth. As soon as you open it up, boom, 3/4 is gone. I go off standards of pawn shops. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about wherever. I go off the pawn shop standard. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I be like, hey man, I'll give you $10 more in the pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at things. Because that's where you're going to end up if you can't sell your stuff. But like I'm saying, why are you trying to resell me something that you just owned for the same price? Oh, you want your money back. Oh no. That's sad, bro. But it's not going to happen. I'm not going to give you full price for a couch you done owned for 2 years. Oh, thanks, bro. Hey, selling this nice leather couch. $800. I paid $9 for it. And it's had 2 years of your ass sweat in it. Nah, bro. Nah. I'll get $100 for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's wrong with the couch. I don't know why you selling it. I don't know what you was doing on that couch. That's nasty. Just nasty.
That's nasty.
Ugh. Hey, man, if you need one, you need one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to pay for expensive things. That don't make no damn sense to me. Like I said, I don't understand why people be buying shoes that cost $200 or more. That don't make no damn sense to me. As soon as you put them on, they get dirty. I probably talked about this before. It just boggles my mind. I mean, I'm only buying shoes. If I pay $200 for a pair of shoes, I better click the heels together and some rockets come out the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? I better be flying around this bitch. Ah! Hey, there's that bird that shit on my car. Bring your bitch ass here. You know what I'm saying? That's also one thing I've also realized in life is that if you're driving and there's a bird in the road and you kind of speed up, like, move out the way, bird. That bird you pass by, he's like, yeah, okay. I see what's up. Let me grab the homies. You know what I'm saying? And they come and find you. You probably never realized that. Be like, man, how did I get bird shit on my car? Because that bird came looking for you. He never lost sight of you. He took to the skies and followed you home. He's like, ooh, yeah. I'm gonna go get me some Jack in the Box. I'll be right back. Yeah. You done fuck with the wrong one today, homie. Also, I like to talk about something that's really near and dear to my heart. that's been bothering me lately. I made my son an anime addict, and it's all my fault. For the longest, I tried to get my son to watch Dragon Ball Z with me. You know, and I want him to watch the build-ups to the fights, but he couldn't stick around. He's like, nah, I don't want to watch this. You know what I'm saying? Go play with some Legos that I can throw them on the ground so I can step on them later. Yes, and one day I was watching that new Brawly movie, the new one that came out, and my son came and sat down. And he was like, hey, Dad, what you watching? I said, Dragon Ball. And he's about to get up and leave. And then they started fighting. I saw the explosion in his head. He was so lost and confused and upset with himself. He said, I didn't know this is what Dragon Ball was. I didn't know. He sat there and watched the whole film with me. You know, next week, he wanted to go to his mom's house, so I let him go to his mama's house. My son came back with a Dragon Ball hat, a Dragon Ball hoodie, one of them things that tell you how strong the character is. He had glass Dragon Balls in his hand. He had characters. I was like, cool, man. You know, but now he's talking to me about animes I ain't never seen.
What the hell?
And I'm concerned. I'm about to cut things off. I can't let him go. I like anime too, but he can't go down that road.
No.
He can't go down the anime road. I can't let him do it. And it's my fault. I did this to him. You know, I just wanted to share that with everybody. It was really bothering me.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Also, something else I like to share. I like to shout out to really tall women. You know, really tall women that like tower over everybody. Tall women. You are a tall glass of fucking sexy. First off, boom. Nice. Second of all, don't let little people talk shit to you. Don't let nobody that gotta look up to you talk shit. Like, what did you say down there? Who's down there? I can't see you through the thick of the clouds. Ha, little man. Stand on a crate and say that to my face. Well, actually, you're kind of short. Stand on 2 crates, you little bitch. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that. Tall women. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'd like to give a shout out to everybody who eats while they drive. You know, eating while you drive is a ballet of greatness. I mean, you have to hold the wheel sometimes with your knee, hold your food while you're digging and trying to dip sauce, and pay attention to the road. It's a ballet of greatness. You know what I'm saying? In my personal car, I can do that. Because them fries ain't making it home. That's not happening. I don't want no cold fries, because when they get cold, they nasty, and you can't eat them again. I've tried. Oh, that's the worst kind of pain. Ugh, especially McDonald's fries. Oh my gosh.
That's nasty.
So nasty. You know, sometimes I think about, you know, how things are these days. Because when I was born, you know what I'm saying, I had a rotary phone when I was a little kid. And, you know, then we got like the, you know, push button phone. And then we got the cordless. You remember those jumps? Hey, yo, man, guess where I'm calling you from? Outside. Oh! You know what I'm saying? This is old technology and stuff. But I remember, like, you know, you would have a friend when you're a kid and, you know, they'd move away and you'd have their address and you'd write them letters back and forth, you know, you two. And, you know, they just stop writing letters and they disappear. And, like, back in the day, we would lose people. But now we're so connected through, you know, social media and other platforms is that we're actually trying to hide from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to hide people. I ain't seen you online in a while. You all right? Yeah, I'm good, man. I just, you know, kind of fell back. That's just wild, man. Wild times. Well, I mean, it's 2020. Ain't nothing wilder than this reality show that we riding on. I can't wait for the season finale. It's going to be a big one. You know, sometimes I don't understand the obsession with the people who try to jump on the rapper Future for having 9 baby mamas and 9 kids. I'm like, don't jump on Future. Jump on baby mama 6 through 9. You know what I'm saying? Because that don't make no damn sense. You see a dude with that many kids and you like, I want to get in on that. Yeah. And then you online complaining, talking about, he ain't shit. He don't take care of his kids. He don't claim them. I'm like, the motherfucker had 6 to 7 kids when you met him. What do you think the outcome was going to be? Why do you think you're going to be the anomaly? That don't make no damn sense. It's like a book club, but for a penis. Don't make no damn sense. But, you know, to me it don't make no sense, but to the person that might. So, I mean, if that's how you want to do and live your life, then do it. But I don't want to read about it. Well, I kind of do. Because, you know what I'm saying? We ain't on social media for the family pics. Yes, nah. We want the juice. Yes. We want to watch the smoke. Yes, you know what I'm talking like when you go on Facebook and you see a thread and somebody puts something crazy and you see the comments is like, 45 comments. You like, ooh, let me get comfortable, start reading this shit. It's about to get wild. I'd also like to talk about horrible drivers I see on the road. Now, if I'm driving in the right lane, say I'm a 2-lane road, and you pulling up off a side street, you're gonna wait till I get super close to you, decide that's when you wanna speed and jump out. Almost kill us both. But then as soon as you get in my lane, you wanna drive the speed limit. Nah, bruh. I'ma need you to finish GTAing your ass all the way down the street. I need you to swerve in between traffic. I need you to run red lights. I need you to swerve around people, hit the curb, go around the car trying to make a left turn, speeding the whole way. I need to understand why you almost tried to kill us both. Now, if you keep GTAing down the street, I'm like, man, they really had to go somewhere. Whew. Glad it ain't me. That's all right. I'm gonna be upset, but I understand you got shit to do. Now, if you gonna cut me off and then do the speed limit and I almost hit you twice, then I'm gonna pull up next to you and we're gonna have some words, some glares, something's getting exchanged. I just almost committed a crime. Oh, better make up for it by going slower. You punk bitch. I hope the birds just all up on your window while you drive.
He gonna cry in the car.
You know, when I was a kid, man, I used to tell a lot of like crazy lies because I didn't think, I was cool enough to be around the people I was around. I was like, elementary school and shit. And then one day I kind of just opened my eyes and looked at the world a little different. And so ever since I did that, I just enjoy my day because I look at it all differently. Like I remember one time I had to use the bathroom and I'm over at this hospital and it's this, small little country hospital. And, they got private use bathrooms, right? Which I like, you know what I mean? You can do your business, ain't nobody coming in, interrupting you, and you gotta pinch one really quick until they're done washing their hands. So I'm going to the bathroom, right? And I go to the men's bathroom because I gotta go bad. And I jiggle the handle, and it's locked. Someone's in there. I'm like, dang. So I look over and I see the woman's bathroom. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I go into the woman's bathroom, lock the door. Now, first off, ladies, let me say something. I did not know that a woman's bathroom smelled that nice. Smelled like fucking flowers. It was fantastic. Anyways, I'm sitting on the toilet, giving it up, broken rocket. And, I'm sitting there doing my thing and I hear the door handle jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I had to think quick. So, I changed my voice and I was like, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna be a while. This pecan salad's going right through me. So, I get up. I'm pacing back and forth. I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? I don't want these people to trip. I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. I'm just gonna say today I identify as a woman, right? So I'm like, boom, hit the door, pow, and I bust out and the people are gone and I'm like, and I kind of duck off around the corner and then I'm like, shit, the bathroom's by the vending machine. So I kind of like moonwalk back and go get me a bag of Doritos. But you know what I'm saying? I almost got caught, man. That was crazy. But sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do. I remember one time I was working at this like retirement facility. And I was helping this lady because I was like a CNA. And I'm helping this lady into the bathroom in a wheelchair. And this lady inside there, she's like, sir, are you in the wrong place? I said, no, I took the wrong pills today. And all the women in the bathroom laughed. And I said, nah, I'm just helping this lady with the wheelchair. Like, oh, so sweet. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It also makes me think about certain things like, what do you think is dirtier in your bathroom? A bar of soap that you're washing your hands with, or the top of the soap dispenser that you're squirting soap out of to wash your hands with? Interesting, right? You know what I think it is? That nasty ass phone you're holding in your hand. If you don't get up and hit your phone with like a clean wipe after you're done in the bathroom, think about it, the back of your phone is probably the nastiest thing that you got if you do not clean it. You touch it all day with your hands. You could be cooking, you start touching your phone. Sometimes you gotta clean up the screen because the food dries up on it. No, that's just me. Anyways, it's a nasty thing. It can happen. But some people don't think about that. You be holding it up to your face. You know what I'm saying? You be in the bathroom playing on shit, then you be like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm taking a shit. Okay, call you back. Like for me, I sometimes I think I'm like a dastardly person. You can probably Google that. I'm not going to. But like dastardly person, like I've always wanted to like buy an ice cream truck, right? And put on the side of it free ice cream for kids and then never stop. Just keep going. You know, like do a California stop, like and take off. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, I used to do things that were kind of awkward, that people would think is mean, but I think it's just logical. Like, I would be driving down the road. This is before the COVID hit. I'd be driving down the road, and I would see somebody with, like, you know, they put a couch or, you know, an entertainment center, and they put it on the edge of their driveway, and they have a sign that says free, right? So I would steal the sign because it said free, you know? Like, and I had tons of them. It was like a crazy obsession of mine. I would just drive and be like, ha ha ha, I'm stealing your sign because it's free. Ha ha, suckers. They'll never know it's me. You know, also, it's like, you know, I have 2 daughters, teenage daughters. One's gonna be grown. I mean, they're cute when they're young, and then they start liking boys, and their butts get big, and it's just like, it's all downhill from there. You know, I don't want my daughters bringing home some dude named Tron fresh out the juvie because he got caught trying to steal empty cases at the GameStop. You know, that's not something I want to see them with. So, you know, this is the threat that I give them if they have boyfriends. Or there's a boy that they like. Because my daughters tell me everything. I tell them to tell me everything. I say, please, maybe even if I don't want to hear it, please tell me everything. Because, you know, I knew girls that couldn't talk to their parents. And they were crazy. They were not crazy, but they were wild. They were out there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't know any better. So, you know, I'd rather my daughters just tell me everything. But this is how I try to deter them from having boyfriends. Or not having boyfriends. I don't want to say that because they're going to have boyfriends. I want to deter their boyfriends from trying things with them. So I look at them like this. I tell my daughters, I look at them in the eyes. I'm like, I need you to tell your little boyfriend, whatever he tries to do with you, I'm going to try to do with his mama. I will send his mama a friend request on Facebook. I will slide in her DMs with the coldest memes and 90s style phrases that he has ever seen. I will be in his house knocking it out. He will wake up and I will be like Vin Rames in his kitchen making eggs in an apron with my ass out. Like, I told you what was gonna happen. I told you it was gonna happen. Now you can call me David or you can call me Stepdaddy. Cause I ain't gonna be here that long, but you're gonna have to respect me. Now, to any young teenage men listening to this could be your mama. So, tread lightly, young man. Tread lightly. You know, and also, man, I just want to say, with all this crazy stuff going on in the world, I want everybody just to remember what makes you happy, what you like to do, and what do you get gratification from. That's positive. Because at the end of the day, that's all we really have is positivity. Because right now, all the assholes is out. And we got to kind of counteract all that. So I just want you to, you know, live life to the fullest, man. Enjoy it. 2020's been the craziest reality show, and next year ain't gonna be no better. So why not enjoy the end of the world? Have fun. Do something. Go egg somebody's house. TP your boss's car. You know what I'm saying? Send a risky text, DM to that one person you've been trying to holler at.
Damn.
They might say no, but you still did it. Be brave. Come on now. So that's probably going to be the end of our show. I'm going to wrap it up here on the Nightly Strange. Not as long as the other ones, but you know, I don't give a fuck. You ain't paying me to do this shit.
What's the mathematics?
But I'd like to say thank you to everybody for listening. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the good feedback.
Yes.
If there's any topic, excuse me.
Really, nigga?
If there's any topic you ever want to hear on the Nightly Strange, or you think something's important to you, you can email it to me here at the Nightly Strange. If you have a complaint about the show, I want you to take that and write that on a letterhead. You know what I'm saying? Single spaced. You don't have to make it cursive, but I want you to take it and then put it in a blue envelope. You can buy those at any place that sell envelopes. A blue envelope, don't have to stamp it. Bring it home, lick it, and then go find your nearest wastebasket and go put it in there. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am D-Mac Uno. This has been the Nightly Strange. I'll see y'all next week.
You're welcome to the Nightly Strange.
Okay, I think they're gone, Gunther. It's our turn again. Kick it.
Popcorn makes me booty hat. I do like women with wigs.
Yo, didn't I tell y'all to kick rocks? I said kick rocks. Kick rocks.
Run, Gunther, run. Grab those mints, though. The free ones. Yes, I have the napkins.
Yeah.